Good morning. It is cruise day. We are about to head off to the port and board the beautiful Disney Fantasy, but first we have to go downstairs and meet the cruise line representative. And we are all decked out in our Donald Duck shirts. Check out Mom and Dad, how cute they look.
We're adorable.
Dad, do you feel adorable? Do you feel adorable?
Yeah.
He says he feels adorable.
We're all sleepy because we didn't get an awful lot of sleep last night.
Yes, that's true. I don't think I got any sleep at all, actually.
Well, I got a little bit in and out, but no several hours of sleep at one time.
And we had to get up at what time this morning?
We had to get up at 5:30 this morning.
And we were up very late last night because after the disaster of a night that after hours was, all of our clothes and shoes were just completely drenched. So I stood there blow drying everyone's shoes and hanging up all the clothes. But it was worth it because everything was dry this morning.
Semi.
Well, dry enough to not be a disaster.
Right, yes. My shoes are dry enough that they won't cause blisters on my feet.
Which is the most important thing.
Right, exactly.
Right, and then Bell Services came at 7 to pick up all of our luggage. And we're ridiculous. How many pieces of luggage did we give to Bell Services?
Was it 9 or 10?
10.
10.
For 3 people. Now, it is a 10-night cruise.
Right.
But that's still next level.
But there's other things in there besides clothes. There's neck
fans.
fans.
We don't have to go through the whole list.
Well,
I'm sure people don't necessarily want to hear our entire packing list.
But those neck fans take up quite a bit of space too.
They do. That's true. So we are now gonna head on down to the Mercantile because yet we still have one more thing we need to purchase.
Right.
That we forgot. And then we're going to try to get some food, and then we're going to get on the bus.
And away we go.
And away we go. Let's go. All right, you're on the bus.
We're on the bus.
You ready to go?
We are ready.
Yeah.
We are ready to rock and roll.
All right, let's do it. Let's go.
That's right.
We are here. We have made it to Port Canaveral. We're all checked in, and we actually took a moment to get our boarding photo made before the madness ensued. And second on the list is this. Look what I found. I guess that I'm a press penny fan now because I'm going to get these press pennies as well. They have 8 for $5. You can get 1 a piece or all 8 for $5. And of course I'm going to get all 8. So this is just like the Wilderness Lodge where you just tap your card. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not just like the Wilderness Lodge. You have to touch the screen first. So English, I want all 8. I'm going to pay with credit card. And now that's when I swipe. There we go. And then they come out of this cute little machine. There's the first penny. And I think that's all 8. And then it says I'm finished. Collect your pennies. It's time. Getting closer. All the luggage down there, ready to go on.
Disney Fantasy, please welcome aboard the Adams family.
Disney Fantasy, please welcome aboard the drop.
Well, it is lunchtime, and I got some bread and some veggies and some pasta and some mashed potatoes. It's basically just all carb, carb, carb. Yum. We are sailing away, and this day has absolutely flown by. It was a very hectic and chaotic boarding. I don't think I've ever seen boarding be as chaotic as it was. They said it's because there are so many Pearl cruisers on this trip, and they can actually board, or I would say check in, and as soon as boarding starts, they can board whenever they want to. And that terminal was absolutely packed. I have not seen that terminal that packed since they started with the port arrival times many years ago. So it was really, really chaotic. And we were boarding group 4, so we thought we would get on fairly quickly, but it took them about 30 to 45 minutes to get to boarding group 4 when they started boarding, which was because of all the Pearl guests. So super excited for them that they have that perk. I think it's fabulous that Disney has that loyalty perk for them, but it's just too bad we're not there yet. We will be someday maybe, but right now not there. So then we had lunch, and Cabanas was about as full as it has ever been. I mean, it was just packed. They were running out of things left and right. They ran out of some desserts. They ran out of cocktail sauce for the shrimp. So it was really, really busy. But we got finished, and about the time we finished lunch, they told us that the rooms were ready. And we came up and got settled in the room. All of our luggage still has not shown up. We're missing one more piece, which our room steward says should be here by 6. We went to our muster drill, and that actually went pretty quick. And now we're sailing away, and this day has just flown by. It's gotten away from us, and it is just hard for me to believe that we were actually sailing away and out to sea. It feels like it should just be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something. So in a few minutes we're gonna have some dinner, and then later on I have a super exciting activity planned that's kind of fairly new. It's new since the last cruise we went on. So more to come. That water's so blue out there.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Tonight we are in Royal Court for dinner, and this is what we're working with. Okay, we've got several specialty drinks. We've got some appetizers. The waiter was recommending the escargot, and we told him that was a hard no. I think I am going to get the iced lobster and jumbo shrimp because I do like seafood. And then we have soups and salads, and definitely the French onion soup, that is for sure. And I think I'm also going to go for the farmhouse salad. Mom's had that before, and it has looked really good. And then we have mains. I'm actually going to skip the mains because I have something else coming up tonight that I want to save a little bit of room in my tummy for. And then we'll have dessert a little bit later. But if you're a vegetarian, or if you want something a little bit lighter, a little bit healthier, they've got some different things for you as well. Okay, my appetizer has arrived, and I got the jumbo chilled shrimp with lobster medallions. I've had this before. It's a cold appetizer, and I love seafood, so I think it's going to be delicious. And Mom got potato leek soup. And then Dad got French onion soup, and I've got some of that coming as well. Okay, I am going to give this a go. I'm going to start with the lobster medallion. And I've got cocktail sauce on the plate too, but I'm not really sure that I need cocktail sauce, so I'm just gonna go for it. That's really good. The lobster is firm, and it definitely has a lemon flavor to it. It's very lemon forward, which complements the lobster really, really well. It's delicious. Now let's try this shrimp. Cut the tail off there. Get a little cocktail sauce on it. It's exactly what you would expect of shrimp cocktail. It's a little bit basic, very expected for cruise ship fare, but still very, very good. Okay, my next course has arrived and I got French onion soup. Dad already had that as his appetizer and he declared it a winner. All right, this is hot, this is cheesy, this is bready, and again, it is a carb marvel with all that bread on top. That's what makes French onion soup so delicious. All right, give it a go. You can taste the saltiness from the broth and the cheese and the sweetness from the onions. And I think I detect a little bit of sherry in there as well. Honestly, I could eat 3 bowls of this and be very, very happy. So good. So I got the farmhouse salad as my, I guess it's my entree, because I really didn't get an entree. I got kind of 3 appetizers. But the thing that I am most anticipating is this crostini right here. This is a goat cheese crostini. It's basically like goat cheese cheese toast. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, I am going to try this crostini. I could have a plate of that and a glass of wine and be very, very happy. Goat cheese crostini. And it is dessert time. And I am definitely going to go for the Grand Marnier souffle, and I think I'm also going to get the Tahitian vanilla creme brulee. 2 of my favorite desserts on the entire ship. And desserts have arrived. Mom and Dad both got the strawberry shortcake sundae. And I got my very favorite desserts on the entire ship, the Grand Marnier souffle and the creme brulee. Okay, we are going to try the creme brulee first. And I love how you tap it and you get that little crunch as soon as you tap into it. Let's see if it's there. Ooh, it is quite crispy. Sometimes on the cruise, it's been sitting for a while and you don't get that crunch. But this one definitely has the crunch. You can definitely taste the caramelized sugar. So good. And it comes with this little cookie, like a twill. Almond. It's a nice little garnish. And now for the souffle. I dream about this thing. And it comes with this like creme anglaise sauce. You just pour it right on it. Get a nice little spoonful with the sauce. It's very hot. Like it's fresh out of the oven. So good. All right, we have our first towel, or actually blanket creation. What do we think that is? So Mom thinks that looks like a witch's hat, and more importantly, we have our chocolates. Always look forward to that. At this point, I am kind of running on fumes, but I am looking forward to my evening activity, which I booked several months ago. It's called Prima Notte at Palo, and it's something they have only on the first night. So I packed this dress, which was a dress that I purchased for Virgin Voyages last year, And I thought it was fitting for this as well. I don't really get that many opportunities to wear something like this, but I wanted to dress up just a little bit. And so now I am headed out to Prima Notte at Palo. And I forgot to show you this cute little mini bag. I have to go with it. I got this several years ago from Coach, and it's just the perfect shade of red. And the dress, I also forgot to tell you, is from Amazon. I don't often do like an outfit reveal just because fashion is not really something that I'm very passionate about, but thought that I would just kind of do this for a change. So love my mini bag, or Mickey bag. So one thing I learned is that Prima Notte means first night in Italian. And of course, Palo is the Italian restaurant. It's the Italian specialty restaurant on board. And this is a fairly new offering. They did not have this the last time I was on a ship, which was about 9 months ago. And this just kind of popped up. It's advertised as a wine tasting, but they also do food tastings with it. So I thought it sounded interesting. It's $85 a person, and I think it includes like 4 or 5 wine tastings and 3 or 4 food tastings. So I am still full from dinner, but I bet I could make room for some Palo. We are starting off with a Prosecco. This one is not going to be paired with food. It's just to get our palate ready.
But this region is closer to the border, so this is Friuli Alto Adige. We are one family. When they moved to Italy, they bought a land from the lady, and the name of the lady was Tulina. So when they produced their wine, by the respect
It's very oaky, this one.
And that's why they blended together 4 different grapes. The base wine over here is a Chardonnay. So the Chardonnay lies the cool climate. So we are in North of the wine sweet. It makes actually a little bit like a bright fruity character and the sweet notes on the nose. The winemaker visited Palermo, Sicily one time, and he actually...
Okay, the first course is a yellowfin tuna with a homemade biscotti and a mostarda. Is that what they said?
Yes, sort of a fruity mostarda.
A fruity
This is
mostarda.
Mostardo. It's water, put some juice, put some sugar. So it's a very intense flavor actually. It's very nice one.
Very good.
Enjoy.
Oh my gosh. That melts in your mouth.
Yeah, it does.
So good. It's a great combination.
Because they said this black rooster is going to be actually hungry. So if it's hungry, it's on the neck, and sometimes it's in the back liver over here. So that's why the black rooster is basically the story of the body. So to make it softer.
And this is a Sangiovese. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but it's a red wine to go with the gnocchi.
Thank you.
He's got quite an accent. I'm glad I know enough about wine to actually understand.
This is good.
So, 'cause when
He said it's actually going to attack
almost lost that
the dish to make it softer. So super interesting. I feel like this is just a one biter that you just kind of have to go in for. It's a very soft gnocchi. It's very good.
definitely a pillow.
Yes, it's a pillow for sure.
Yeah, the Steelers fan.
In Italian language, this is the luce, because we are closer to the sea, so it has
Thank
actually
you.
the vineyards over here, the fiber. And that's called the marble point. So it's very high marble point.
Okay, so this is called a super Toscano wine, and it's made from some Italian monks, I think they said. And there's a whole long story about it, and I really didn't catch it all. But what I did gather from that is that the barrel is burnt on the inside, so this is supposed to have a caramelized flavor and slightly spicy.
They had that outdoor game. Oh yeah, you remember that one?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I mean, I don't know if I'm getting spice.
Yeah, no,
It was cold, wasn't it?
that's cold.
We were invited to go to that game, and I just told the players, no, we're staying at the hotel. This is on TV too. Right.
Have it before.
I can taste the oak though, or I can taste the smoke.
Oh my gosh.
And this is served with a steak.
Wish. We had wagyu.
It's a steak and broccolini.
So
They're all
there's a
chopped up.
here where you can go around every deck. Every single deck, yeah.
Okay. We read about it.
Yeah, we read about it.
In the adult area.
That is delicious.
That
That may be the best steak of my life.
Yeah. This is not the same thing we had on the Wish at all. But anyway, so
This is so good.
the power, the setup on that is beautiful, and you can step up where you're like almost over the water. So the bar is gorgeous.
This is an outstanding pairing.
Area. The pool is
It's further up, and up, that you find the blood-rich chill. So it's quite fruity.
layout.
Okay, and for our final course, we have a white dessert wine, and it's obviously not white. It is tinted pink. And they explained why that is, and I didn't catch it. But it smells very sweet and very fruity. It actually, it kind of smells like grapefruit. It kind of smells like a cross between grapefruit and grape juice.
Yeah. It's one of the mega.
And we never tried anything, but this.
It's very smooth, but it's very
The
sweet.
Adventure is the one that they're building.
Right. That's the
Now
one.
let's try
It was another company that
this chocolate raspberry tart.
when they finished. Right. It's
It has a
7,000.
chocolate leaf.
Build them all in Germany.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Myers.
Yeah. Yep. We got a couple good friends.
It's almost
that
like a
run
chocolate mousse,
Disney Facebook page.
or like the inside of a chocolate truffle.
Oh, that's rich.
That is rich. But the wine is very good with it.
It's very, very sweet.
Yeah, but if you eat it,
If you eat it
It's
with
all like,
it knocks it
if you
down.
take it, yeah, it knocks it down.
it's almost cloyingly sweet.
The nose is different from the mouth on this one.
Oh yeah.
Really
It's a
different.
delicious dessert though. It's just
Exactly.
very, very
You have an
sweet.
impression, but it's literally.
So if you're ever wondering whether you can feel the movement on a cruise ship,
And I'm asking a question, and then I
check out my water
for
glass.
10 minutes, and then you go.
Right.
And then they give me, then it's a two-syllable
Yes,
act.
you can absolutely feel the movement on a cruise ship. But I love it. I actually do love the movement. And that is part of why I enjoy cruising. It just
I mean, I'm like,
rocks you to sleep.
Thank you.
Now they gave us this gift of a pen that says Palo, and that actually moves. Look how cool that is. It moves back and forth.
Already added $30 gratuity.
That is so pretty.
607.
So I have just finished up with Prima Notte at Palo, and my assessment is, of all the extra tastings you can get on the ship, this is by far the best value. You get 5 really generous pours of wine, 4 very beautiful tastings of food, and a gorgeous pen as a take home. And I was absolutely blown away. With tax and tip, well, actually no tax, but the cost plus the tip came to just over $100 per person. So it's not inexpensive by any means, but for what you get, I think it is an outstanding value. Comparatively, we have a champagne tasting on the Fantasy that is really just 4 very small tastings of champagne, and it's $70. So that kind of gives you an idea of the value that Prima Notte is. Again, it's only offered on the first night, and I would highly suggest getting that reservation if you can. After a very delicious evening in Prima Notte, I am ending my evening at the Cove Cafe to get an espresso martini, which is one of my very favorite cocktails, and it is the perfect nightcap for a great first day. And I had a little bonus. When they poured my drink into the glass, I'm like, oh, that glass is gorgeous. Do y'all sell that? And they said, that glass actually comes with your espresso martini, so you own that now. And I could not be more thrilled. Check this out. Look at how pretty this is. It has the Disney Cruise Line on it, and they said that this was special for the 100th anniversary, and I just think it is so pretty, and I am so thrilled. So, time to take a taste. Oh, it is sticking to the napkin. And this is a full cocktail. Oh my goodness. That is a really good espresso martini. That is the best espresso martini I've had on Disney Cruise Line. Y'all did really, really good. And with that, I am going to call it a night. It has been a great first day, and I am thrilled that we are going to be on this ship for 10 nights. So much more to come. Now would be a good time to subscribe if this is content you're interested in. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.